I can cope overnight without the internet, can't I? The curse of bullseye strikes again. Whatever I'm walking on right now, I appear to be sinking in. That'll be exciting, won't it? I'm having to be very quiet, but there's someone outside. It is absolutely beautiful here. Completely secluded. No one around for miles. But the problem is, because of that, there is no phone signal at all. Well, I've got 1 bar of 5G, but that's not picking up anything at all. I'd really like to stay here, but I'm not sure I can cope without having a phone signal. Can I? Could I? I don't know. That's quite bad, isn't it? I should be able to cope without a signal for one night. And I think I've got some films on a hard disk and I can edit video. I've got my record deck so I can play some vinyl. So I've got music. I've got food. I can cook. I can cope overnight without the internet, can't I? What do I need the internet for? The outbreak of World War III. But I guess if I'm here, no one's going to get me. There's Christmas trees here as well. Yeah, I'm going to have something to eat and think about it. Even though this was an incredibly beautiful spot, I decided that being without phone signal in the middle of nowhere was probably not the smartest move. So I looked at the map and I saw that there was another lake nearby. I figured I would head there and see if the signal was any better. Sometimes you have to fail to succeed. Look at this! Like 5 minutes away from where I was before. And this has full 5G and that. Right, you know that thing I said yesterday about liking being outdoors when the weather's nice and sunny, and also needing to exercise more. Well, today it's raining. Trouble is, I've done 289 steps so far today, so I did say I was going to stick with it. I really don't feel like going outside, but maybe when I'm out there it won't be as bad as it looks. In fact, it doesn't look that bad. I promised I'd do it, so let's do it. Perfect. It stopped raining as soon as I came outside. It would appear no one wants me to go for a walk because I've only walked for a couple of minutes and I'm at the edge of the lake, and whatever I'm walking on right now, I appear to be sinking in. Okay, what the hell? I'm not sure about walking here. This appears to be lake underneath. Oh shit. Okay, I'm going back to safety over here. Clearly no one wants me to go for a walk because there is the lake, and I can't walk through that, obviously. Like I said yesterday, I'm not Jesus. So I was going to walk across this field and try and get to the road, but not if I'm going to sink. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to have to go back to the path here and figure out another way of walking. Oh, safety. Well, that's taken me up to 1,072 steps, which is clearly not enough, is it? Guess I'll just have to walk on the road. We don't have camera crews with us, so I have to put the camera over there, walk back, walk past the camera, go back again, pick the camera up, bring it with me. It's all fake, everything, all of this is fake. This is all CGI actually, none of this is real. I'm actually in the studio at the moment. I was hoping I might be able to walk along the banks of the lake over that side, but there doesn't look like there's any way you can get over there. There's a farm and I don't want to walk across their fields, so it looks more likely that where I'm parked is the only way you can walk around the lake. But I think I've risked my luck with the rain enough today, so I'm going to head back. And it's Good Friday, so wine. The van is over there behind those trees. So it's a really excellent place to be because no one can see you. It's very well hidden and it's extremely quiet and peaceful. I'm definitely coming back here. The curse of bullseye strikes again. Right, that's it, I'm done. 2,847 steps. That's probably going to be 3,000 by the end of the day. It's the holiday. Sorry, it's just reset. 2,861 steps better. My water pump hadn't been working for a couple of weeks, so I thought I'd try and figure out what was wrong with it. Despite hitting it several times, it still didn't work. I figured out that there was still power going to it, so I deduced that the pump was dead and it was time for a new pump. I need to paint that wall, don't I? My daughter and I went over all the knots in the wood. Maybe if it's still raining tomorrow, I'll get the paintbrush out and paint this wall. That'll be exciting, won't it? Anyway, I'm going to enjoy Good Friday. I always feel a little bit guilty about this. I stopped drinking for about, well, almost 2 years after I got divorced. And I quite enjoyed not drinking. But then I met a girl and I had a fling last summer. And she was quite a heavy drinker, and it wasn't that I fell off the wagon, it was more like I was pushed off the wagon. So that fling came to an end, and I wanted to go back to not drinking again, but I'm finding it really hard. So I don't drink anywhere near as much as I did before, but every now and again I really do like to have a drink. So I shouldn't really worry, should I? I can have a drink occasionally. This is the Swedish thing rubbing off on me. It's okay to have a drink occasionally, just not all the time. Anyway, happy Jesus Day. I'm having to be very quiet, but there's someone outside, and I'm fairly sure he has a gun. If it's a choice between getting shot in the middle of nowhere or going to buy a water pump, I'm off to the water pump shop. It worked. It might not be quite as powerful as my last pump, but it was cheaper and it's quieter, so I'm calling that a win. This would be a good moment to send massive love and appreciation to my Litre Legends, Alex Olsen and Josephine Hartung. Without you two, I might not have been able to get the pump fixed quite as quickly as I did, so thank you very much. You're almost single-handedly keeping me afloat at the moment. If you'd also like to become a Litre Legend, just have a look at the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below, and that will tell you everything you need to know about that. So that's another video wrapped up. Thank you for getting this far, and if you did get this far, please like the video and leave a comment, but most importantly, please do subscribe, as it helps the channel to grow and it lets me know that at least I'm doing something right. Apparently in the next video I'm going to be doing some kind of sport that the Swedes are all currently obsessed with. I don't like sport, I probably won't survive, but in the unlikely event that I do, I'll see you next week, probably in a lot of pain.